It's the tiger T. When do we use the tiger T? This is called a trigraph. TCH goes together to make one sound. Ch. So how do we know when to use that? TCH comes where? At the beginning? In the middle? No. It comes at the ends of words right after a short vowel. So just like the kicking K, the short vowels are a little bit nervous around the ch sound. So they need the tiger T to protect them from that sneeze sound, the ch. So we kept the tiger T in there, and that's why the tiger T is in there. How do we teach this? Well, before we get started, you have to know three things. They have to know three things. One, they have to know the digraph ch. So CH makes the ch sound. They have to know their short vowels, a, e, I, o, a. And it's really helpful if they can hear the sound ch at the ends of words. So I might say, I hear with my little ear the very last sound in fetch, patch, switch, hutch, and see if they can hear the ch. So as per usual, one of the best ways to teach this is through a card sort. So you want to just put all the TCH words over here and see if they can see that that's all the TCH words there and the non-TCH words here, and talk about where the TCH happens. Take a red marker and get them to underline the vowel so they understand that it's really all about, it's always all about the vowel. And it comes right after the vowel, and you can talk about the tiger T. But when do we not use TCH? That's where they're going to really learn about this pattern. Do we use it in lunch? No, because the N is already protecting the short vowel. How about finch? Same thing. Beach, the vowel T mix is strong and it doesn't need any protecting, so we don't need the tiger T N here, and the R is already doing the protecting there. So another really easy, great way to solidify this pattern is to get them to print. So you're going to get them to get a marker and say the trigraph at the same time they're printing. So ch, fetch, ch. See, they don't need the TCH there because the N is already doing the protecting. Ch, hatch. And if they spell a word like latch, like this, I might say something like, oh no, the ah is right beside that ch sound, and they know right away that they need that T. So, so it's just a fun way to learn this trigraph. Now, you could also have them build words, so change patch to hatch, and so on. But what really is going to make a big difference is helping them print words with TCH in them. So I might say, here, let's put this under the dot cam. So you might get them to print words, print sentences, and read decodable text with TCH words. So for which, we might go w, it, ch, W-I-T-C-H, so they put that TCH all in one finger or cube or whatever you're using, and then write W-I-T-C-H, and the which was in the ditch. And here is also a really good chance to review previous spelling patterns, perhaps the CK words or whatever you've taught before that. And then, of course, you want them to read decodable text. So it's amazing to me how you can get them to write TCH words, and then they write them in sentences, and that becomes hard, even though they just wrote a whole bunch of TCH words. And then reading decodable text is a totally different story. They have to really apply what you're teaching to their reading and writing. So how do we level up learning here? Well, the first thing we could do is add 2 consonants before the vowel, or take it down to 1 consonant, depending on your student's needs. You could also add suffixes if they're ready for that, and in this case you'd have to talk about the ES meaning more than one stitch, and you could talk about base words. You could add multi-syllable words, like ketchup in kitchen is fun, and you could talk about the schwa there. You could talk about catch is always a funny one for me, because when I say catch, I say it like this, catch, with an S sound, but it's actually catch, even though I don't really say it like that. So that's something to watch out for. And speaking of watch, you can watch out for watch, because watch is what I call a water word. These are words where the WA says wa, And so those are just some things to keep in mind. And then you also want to get them to add their TCH to their short vowel card side of the card, so they know it only works with short vowels. And that is Tiger T. Ta-da!